Continuing our coverage tonight of the woman who drove her car right into the pond by the Marionberry Parkway in Jonesboro this afternoon. You can see from this video her car was almost completely underwater. Region 8's Melanie Bednar has more from two men who rescued the driver from her sinking vehicle.
She joins us now live. Melanie.
Yes, both of the men said today that their efforts weren't heroic, merely a good deed that anyone could have done. However, according to one of those good Samaritans, it's something that is not a coincidence. Matt Cook works for a church near the Marionberry overpass.
It was just God's timing.
He never takes a lunch break, but it's a good thing he did today. On his way back to the church,
We seen a lady had ran across the road and so that got our attention.
Carolina Shoopman was driving on East Washington near the overpass when she turned onto Matthews and lost control of her vehicle. No one witnessed the crash, but Cook says a few people saw the sinking vehicle and sprung into action.
You don't really have time to think about it then, and she was obviously in need. She was an elderly lady, and the thought of it being cold crossed my mind once I was in there.
Cook says he and two other men had only minutes to react.
It was a lot deeper than I expected, that's for sure. And when we opened the door, it was just like a movie. Water just started rushing in.
He, along with a friend and A-State student David McCarthy, pulled the woman from the car and carried her to safety. However, this wasn't McCarthy's first time performing a water rescue.
I'm an ocean lifeguard back home, so that's pretty much why. This is just kind of not normal, but I mean, I've seen stuff like this before.
He says he was on his way to a midterm when he spotted the crash. Both men say despite spending the rest of their day in drenched clothes, they would help again in a heartbeat.
I think anybody would have done it. I mean, it was just a matter of like how quick. I think all those people probably would have jumped in. I just happened to jump in first.
Nothing special. I'm just seeing somebody in need, and I would hope that someone would do something like that for me or my kids.
The victim of the crash was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A few at the scene of the crash today say this is likely because of the work of these good Samaritans. We tried to reach out to the third man who aided in the rescue. However, his phone got submerged during that rescue and he was unreachable. Reporting live in Jonesboro, Melanie Bednar, Region 8 News.